Hello, it's Jill Cunningham again, ready to channel a message for us today. And before I start, I have to remember, I was asked if I would discount a private reading for followers on social media, and of course, yes, I'm happy to do that at 50% discount. And know that my readings are shifting your vibration higher, or an energy activation if you have any sort of illness, anxiety, anything like that. If you are coming for a reading about, will I get a new job? Will I get a new boyfriend? Honestly, there are a lot of people who do those readings that are better than me. If you get me asking me those questions, it will just say, because I'm channeling God, it will say, raise your vibration and you will manifest all of those things. So it won't be the answer you're looking for. But for those of you who are looking for a shift in energy or an activation, yes, of course, mention when you contact me that you saw this and you want the 50% discount. HighVibe.Energy is the website. You can email me there or message on TikTok. Anyway, okay, I meant to say that earlier and I forgot. So here we go with a channeled message for today. Greetings indeed from God, Source, the Divine I Am. I am always happy to meet with you, and today I ask you to imagine yourself at the base of a beautiful mountain. And you are going to go for a hike through the meadows, through woodlands to the top of this mountain. And there are an unlimited number of paths you can take. And of course, this is an analogy of the path you take on ascension, on your ascension journey. There are so many forks in the road. There are people walking different paths all around you. And no matter which fork you take in the road, you will still ultimately be climbing the mountain. And you will ultimately meet everyone at the top. But as you go along your journey, you may come to a person or a situation in the real world where you travel together for a time. You may travel together all the way to the top of the mountain. You may only travel together a short time. But when the time comes that you each choose a different fork in the road, you know, this is a reminder, you know there are times when you separate from a job or from people in your life, relationships, that it is just time. It is time for you to take a different path, and it is not personal. It is not about the other job or person. It is just time for you to do something different. And it does not mean that they are a bad person or that the job is a bad job. It just means that you have moved on and you are ready for a change, ready for something new. And so today I remind you, this goes both ways. When another person or job or situation, when the other initiates the change, initiates taking a different fork in the road, do not let this hurt your feelings. Do not let this become personal, for indeed, humans love to take this personally, love to have their feelings hurt for some reason. I say love to because they tend to do it, not because they're happy to do it. But having your feelings hurt and allowing yourself to feel so sad, allowing feelings of I am not good enough, I am not likable or I am not lovable. This, of course, is not true. It is not the intention. These feelings were not the intention of whoever decided to take a different path. It was just time for a change for them, as it has been time for a change for you and will be again. And yet, when you allow yourself to feel hurt this way, and all humans do at times, you are feeling hurt over a problem that does not actually exist. You're casting yourself in a role of a play that is not real. In other words, you are creating an illusion for yourself to believe you believe it for a time. It is an illusion. You may even speak so ardently of this situation that you talk others into believing your illusion. We spoke of illusions recently, and this is an example where you can see that you have indeed, at times in your life, created an illusion that you absolutely believed, hurt yourself over a situation that was not even real. And this shows you how every human can create illusions, and they do. Should they have a microphone, they may talk hundreds, thousands, millions of people into believing their illusion because perhaps they actually believe it to be true. But when investigated, it turns out not to be true at all. It turns out hundreds or thousands or millions of people have been worked up and had anxiety over something that is simply not a real problem. This is a real thing in your world. This is your reality that you are living in now on earth. It is up to you to look at the facts, to find the truth, for you are surrounded by illusions big and small, and you yourself are creating illusions. Every single human has done this. It is not anything to feel bad about. It is something to be aware of, that the illusions are everywhere. Look at yourself first, at what you might have told yourself that is not true about you, and then start looking around you. Illusions are everywhere. Do not entangle yourself in problems that are not real problems. This is the fastest way to lower your vibration, and all humans have engaged in this. So today I say to you, think of this as you go through your day and your life. Think of this search for truth through reality, through facts, through truth. Do not be caught up in the illusion, and do not think yourself above it, for all humans have fallen prey to this habit of believing without looking underneath the surface. So continue on this journey up the mountain. If you part ways with someone or something, it doesn't matter, you will meet again at the top. It isn't personal, it is your journey, and they are having their journey. And it is beautiful every step of the way. So keep going forward. Check yourself from creating illusions and from believing illusions. this is just an example, a way for you to understand how powerful the ego mind is and how tricky it can be to navigate it on your ascension path. So we've given you much to think about and much to be aware of. And for today, this message is complete. That was a great example. Thank you. We actually have a lot to think about now, and we'll talk soon.